station, which I think is really hard at every age, but even more so at their age. And they have so many good ideas that they're going to present. But it's something that can be used at all levels. It's for Excel, it's for JO, it's for little kids, and it's just ideas that can try to help you spur something in your mind of, oh yeah, that would be a good idea. So it's just a way for us to share all day long. But you know, if you're looking for how do I teach a Yurchenko layout full today, obviously that's not something we're doing, but we're going to show some of the basics that help lead you to that eventually, and if they're done better, they're going to be able to do that later on. So here's these guys. Do you want to use this at first?
We're going to start in the corner, but we'll like sneak around towards you guys. Okay, we're going to start off with hurdling because we feel like hurdles are probably the most important part to all of tumbling. So this one, we're just standing in a really good hurdle shape, and we're just working on lifting our arms by our ears with weights. So this is a good side station for any hurdle station, any floor rotation, just working on getting your arms up by your ears. Okay. This one's still for hurdling, just making sure we're in the right shape. So he's stepping on the yoga mat, and he's going to start arms down, and then fall through his hurdle shape against the cheese mat. Okay. Next one's similar, kind of the same thing, just kind of progressing up. He's going to hurdle over the mat and then fall against the wall. So this just helps them move forward in their tumbling because we have a lot of, younger kids, they hurdle straight up and down and it kills all of their power.
Yeah, and it helps with the hips not moving backwards on the hurdle. A lot of people like to step and push the butt backwards on the hurdle, and that helps the ball to push the bottom forward.
Yeah, and we like for them to get like their whole shin against the wall because that way they have to be kind of leaning at an angle. So that's why we're having to put their whole shin against the cheese mat or the wall where we're set up.
Okay, this one we're working our way up. He's going to hurdle freeze over the French fry, and then we're going to do cartwheels step together, trying to push off the floor to get up to the second panel mat. Between the panel mats really helps with the hurdle going down instead of diving onto their hands with like a really high hurdle. And they're trying to step their feet together to a hollow position. We're working on not piking out of our round offs over here. Then the next one, we're going to hurdle over the barrel to their knees. Just make sure you tell your gymnast to point their toes, land in a hollow position, butt squeezed under. Chest in, we're looking for our fingers down. They're pushing off the floor enough, their fingers should be facing down before they get back.
this next one, we're still incorporating a really powerful hurdle. So they're gonna hurdle up and over the cheese mat, and then their hands, there's a yoga mat, I don't know if you can see it. Their hands are going on the yoga mat, focusing on 1-2 hands, and then going up to the mat. So they really have to push off to get up to that mat with flat hips.
For her. So one quick thing, we do this for Machenkos for vaulting a lot. When you're hurdle and you have to step down the cheese, if they're bending over, it makes them crash onto their hands, so it keeps them pushing on the back leg. So going up and over a cheese for the higher levels is a real good hurdle drill as well. Makes them not bend over in the hurdle.
This next one, we try to set up obstacles as much as we can so that they stay consistent and that they know where to go, what they're doing. So they're gonna run over the yoga mats, hurdle over the panel mat, and make sure they reach out. This is really just for stretching out the entire round off the hurdle.
And we like to add the mat behind it. It's hard to ask a kid to do a really powerful round off when they're afraid of flying backwards out of the rebound. So you can do that too. Yeah, so that's why we like to guys next to mat so they're not afraid to rebound up and be going backwards.
This also keeps their steps and their hands consistent when starting round off back handsprings and adding progressions out of it. This next one, we try to be creative with the mats we have since there's a lot of people in here at all times. So we use the safety mat. We're going to do a kneeling round off so only their hands can go in the middle and they're pushing off to the other side. We're trying to keep our arms up by our ears.
Really good for back leg drive. They have to work really hard to get off the floor.
Okay, this next one, I don't know if Wendy's here, but Wendy taught us one time that you're supposed to set up stations with obstacles for them to do what you want. So this one, if the mats can correct them, that's like a huge plus. So they're hurdling, they're gonna put their hands on the springboard so that they get an extra push off. Then they're going over onto the arrow board and rebounding up. So this one, if they go sideways, they're gonna know they're gonna hit the gray instead of the black. They're hitting the front of it, they're piking down or not pushing off enough. It kind of just self-corrects them. And the station's also easy to add tumbling out of it. They can back handspring, back tuck. You can add anything out of this one.
If the space allows, is we have them try to, what we're going to do here is they're going to hurdle over the yellow and then they're going to lunge over the red, but having them do the extra hurdles, they have to work really hard through the bottom leg, getting really good push to their leg. So it just makes them work a little bit harder, and they're thinking more about that power through the bottom leg. And then their hands are going to go on the square round up and over. Yeah. So this time we go hurdles over the red. So just 2 hurdles. Yeah, lunge over the red. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, so 2 hurdles, lunge over the red, and inside the square round up. There you go. And then also kind of using this long square mat. They have to just really work on reaching far away from their second foot. Obviously way too far for Chelsea. Just get a bit closer. feet underneath of them, eventually getting back handsprings. A lot of these can add back handsprings by touch, but for kids who are not at that level yet, they're still learning back handsprings, they don't know how to get their feet underneath of them. This is what we try to set up. So he's going to put his hands in front of the barrel, round off over, scooping, getting his feet through, and then he's going to open up into the rainbow mat right here. Yeah, so this one, if they don't get their feet in front of them, they're going to land in a pike, and then they'll feel like they're going to fall in more than one shape, kind of going back a little bit like that. So, might have to adjust the barrel size so they're not doing that. There you go. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so this one again is they're a little bit shorter. Yeah, this one's way too long. So yeah, this one you definitely have to adjust the barrel size so they're going over with the right shape. You also want to emphasize that when they're coming off of it, that they're coming off with their arms by their ears and not kind of like laying with their chest on it, because we're not, we're trying to avoid the chest down here on this one. So. Yeah, don't try. Too small. Okay, and then over here, we're kind of going out a little bit. This one is really fun for them to do. They love doing this one. So they're going to start on the mat, hands on the mini, and they're going to try to round off and miss their feet into the pit. So yeah, just going up the mini trap is getting extra power, and they still kind of have to work getting off of the mini trap. So just really remembering to work through both shoulders as they put their hands down.
For the littler ones, if you have them going off of something bouncy, if they bend their arms, they're going to feel it more than on the floor. So it helps them, strong arms push off instead of, absorbing the floor. This one is a little tricky for them on the first try because it's for blocking out of your round off. So they have to think about they're standing on their bad foot and their hands are going to be, the opposite of the way they put them down because it's the second part, standing up. So they're putting their bad hand down first, and all they're doing is with one leg up, they're going to push off the springboard, fall to their back. So it helps with the push, it helps get flat hips under. It's not going to be comfortable when they bounce. So their ears helps them keep up. Make sure ears are covered. So this last thing that we're going to show you is something that we do a lot of times. I'm sure you guys have the same struggle. We don't always get a ton of space or a ton of time to get this elaborate every time we go to the floor. So something that we do is super easy. It only takes one panel mat. Is we do a round off several ways, and we'll show you we're going to go over, we're going to go up, we're going to go off. So just easy ways that you're still setting up an obstacle, but it doesn't, always necessarily require all of these mats. So first we're going to start with having them, they're going to run, hurdle behind the panel mat, only their hands on the panel mat, round off, rebound over. You guys can follow me. So this one we want them hurdling behind, so they're working on reaching. Sometimes if they're a little bit smaller, like Chelsea she section. If you're trying to get them to take a lot of turns really fast, you have them all do, 5 rounds in 2 minutes. It's a lot of effort and they're getting good practice out of it.
And then as they get a little bit more advanced, like some of these guys could start round off back handspring out of that, round off back tuck. So this is just kind of a starting point. We'll get through the basics and then we kind of start progressing after that. So this time we're going to have them run, hurdle, hands in front of the panel mat, and they're going to round off up to the panel mat, focusing on landing with flat hips going up. Yeah, sometimes if they're a little bit more powerful, you might want to put a mat behind or just make sure they know about obviously falling backwards.
Or in your chinkos, the stress at the national team training camp is to always get your chesting round for everything to finish. So you want to stay round, so that it uncurls and has a really powerful back handspring or a really powerful your chinko, really powerful tumbling out of it. So this shape, so we had a lot of kids when they were a little bit weaker at it, their chest is down, their head is arching their back. So you're trying to stress that a little bit more and pushing it all the way through. They actually have us do 100 cartwheels where they just sit up against a porta pit. I mean, it's a little, these kids are doing double backs, but we're working cartwheels to a sit in this shape. So it's a little bit strange for me. But when they're going on to tumbling for round up back top, being able to round up and jump straight up flat and not fall back anymore is another skill. So how can you get yourself, these kids, to stand up flat? Because none of them could just stick their round up pop. So when you're going to start your chinkos over there, you go round up, pop, rebound onto the table, nice and flat hips. So that's a good skill, a second skill. But you have to differentiate. Are you telling them to round up for the back handspring or for the your chinko open part? Or are you trying to do it for being able to stand up flat and get a bounce that goes a little more vertical? So you want to try to make sure you're telling them which one you're working on at the time, which shape, and be able to change it if they want to do a different skill. So that's something to look for.
Yeah, so then this time we're going to kind of flip it, and then they're going to have to run, hurdle over the panel mat, and then round off rebounds. Still working a really strong hurdle, trying to get extra power, being able to get over the panel mat.
different ways to do all these things, but just different ideas that spur something in your mind. We're going to go over to the very front floor now for something on warm-ups. So